Hello, everyone. Welcome to Side A, Side B, brand new podcast started by your hosts, Ruhan and Gurk. What's up, Gurk? How you
How you
doing?
doing? How you doing?
Yes, sir. We're
Doing
here
good?
finally. This has been a long time coming. I've had this idea for a podcast for so long, and
I
I'm
think you said
finally,
last summer. Last summer?
yeah, last
Yeah,
summer.
last
I
summer,
think
right? Yeah.
that's when I really got into like podcasts. I started listening to
hmm
podcasts on Spotify, which this will be on. Shout out to everyone listening to this on Spotify. But I really got into podcasts last summer. And I was like, wow, this is I mean, because like the podcasts I listen to are literally just people, like a group of friends talking about whatever the hell they want to talk about and
Yeah.
playing games. And like that just seemed like so much fun to me. I was like, I literally do that with my friends on a daily basis. Why? I can record it and post it online. It'll be cool, right?
Yeah.
So I'm so glad that you're on board with this with me. I'm so glad that and this is going to be the start of something absolutely amazing. So right now we're on break, right? It's December. December break, winter break just started.
Yeah.
We're both university,
Yep.
right? First semester's done. We got over it.
hmm
Exam season's done. Thank God.
Yeah, I
Uh,
remember you were stressing the hell. Was it chem exam or psych or
Bro, it was my chem
physics?
exam. It was
It
my
was your
chem
chem
exam,
exam,
dude.
right? Yeah.
Worst exam I've ever written. 60 questions, half multiple choice, half short answer. When I tell you every single question was a calculation question, it was so unfair. Like, it's just unbelievable. Nobody came out of that test with like even remotely a smile on their face. Everyone was just dejected. It was so depressing. But hopefully I pass the course,
Well,
right?
so yeah.
Yeah. Have
Um,
you got have you gotten any of your grades back?
not yet. I don't think so. I know some of
You know,
my TAs like they mark so slow. I know my psych one, and my if they're hearing this, I'm sorry, but like my sociology and my psych one, they mark really slowly. But
yeah.
I think I did well. I think I did well.
Yeah.
We'll
I
see.
From what you've told me so far, man, you're crushing it. You're crushing it. I'm so
I
happy
hope
for
so.
you.
I hope so.
I hope so
Yeah.
too. I got like three of my final grades back for the
Okay.
courses.
Okay.
Not bad. I expected to be where I'm at. I've expected what I've gotten so far, and
Are you passing?
yes,
You're
yeah,
passing,
yeah. I'm
right?
I'm passing.
That's
I'm
all
passing.
that
Hey, I'm
matters. That's
passing.
all that matters. That's all that
Exactly,
matters. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. But yeah, I want to talk about something. So I talked about so let's talk about this. What was your expectation? Like what did you think university was going to be like when you were going, like remember like in high school,
Yeah.
grade 12, right? When me and you,
Yeah.
all of us were so excited for university, we're like we didn't know what's going on. Your expectations going into it, and then, first semester's over. What like what is different than what you thought? Like what played out, what didn't play out? What do you think?
I think the difficulty. So my law teacher, shout out Miss Singh. I don't know if you're listening, but shout out Miss Singh.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
love missing.
my law teacher, she prepared me really well for like university because I have most of my courses are written courses, right? And
Right.
so we would practice like
Wait, so which
certain types of
just
writing and
tell the
stuff.
people, what program are you in? Where are you studying? What
I,
program are you in?
I'm I'm in justice studies in University of Guelph Humber. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna go to Guelph, but then my parents were like, "This is closer," so I just went here. Um, well, Guelph Humber's closer to me, but Miss Singh prepared me really well for certain stuff that was gonna be on there,
Right.
like certain stuff in university, and
Right.
because of all my courses are written courses anyways, it that helped
Mm-hmm.
a lot. But I thought it was gonna be harder, honestly. I don't know.
No, I get it, man. Like when I went, so I'm studying automotive engineering technology at McMaster University, and like going into it, I thought, oh my god, engineering program, people, like
Mhm.
people die out there. You know the meme, the Waterloo engineering guy, he has the two cards, first year, last year, like the crazy
Yeah.
difference between them.
You know what's
I was
crazy?
like,
I think it
yo,
was, I think those cards were switched. The dark side was actually the first year, and the bright side was
yeah,
just
yeah,
I don't know,
exactly.
but yeah,
Man, who knows, man? Maybe engineering is the safe. Maybe it's the path to heaven. Who knows?
yeah,
But let me tell you, so the first 2 months were honestly such a breeze, and like it was so nice. and like the first 2 months. So essentially from the beginning to midterms, right? It was a great time. It was way less like stressful than I thought it'd be, but it was, it was a transition period, right, into university.
Hmm.
I starting to get
Yeah.
used to everything. We're both commuting, so we got used to the
Hmm.
commute and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Midterms rolled around for me. They were, difficult. The midterm struggle
yeah.
always.
Obviously.
After midterms, I thought it would like dip again, it'd be chill again until finals, but no,
No,
it
no.
was not at all.
And
For
here's the
whatever
reason why.
reason.
Here's the reason why.
Yeah, tell me.
Midterms and finals are so like close together. At least for me, like
Yeah,
they were. I think they were like a month apart, maybe at most. At most.
right, right.
And so they just never, the pressure never went off. It was always on there. After midterms, it was just like, okay, you gotta do this assignment and then do this assignment and then your exams. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah. It didn't feel like there was much time between midterms and like finals for me. But I
Hmm.
think that's because like the professors they packed so much in like randomly out of
Yeah.
nowhere. I had so many assignments. I had so many quizzes, term tests to do. Like every week, every other week I had stuff to do. And I was like, "Oh my God, I can't catch a break. Like this is crazy." And then this grind continued until what? Like final season, right?
Yeah,
This
basically.
grind continued until final season, and then for like 3 weeks, we're stressing about finals. The grind is relentless. I'm like literally when I finished my last final, I told you this, I texted you,
Yeah.
but I finished my last final. I came out of the room shaking because like I just couldn't believe. Well, first of all, I totally thought I was gonna fail that final, but I actually feel pretty good about it. So like yippee!
No, that's great.
I
Yeah.
but also the feeling of like holy crap! I think I'm done. Right? I was actually shaking coming out of there because I was like, oh my God, the grind is done for at least like, the 2 weeks winter break that we have.
Hmm.
And I was just like, I was happy, but I was just so shocked. I was in disbelief. I was like, wow, I did it. Like,
Yeah.
it feel like it feels like you just climbed like the biggest mountain and you're like, oh, I
Yeah.
made it to the top. Thank God. Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I feel that. I feel that. I mean, I had four exams back to back. So
yeah.
starting, I think from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. When I did my Thursday exam, first of all, I got lost on the bus. I took the wrong bus because I thought I was gonna like how buses go like a certain way, right?
Yes.
Right. So I was supposed to take the bus that goes to my university because we were riding it off campus. But I took the bus that takes you like all the way to it was like the 50, so it took me all the way to like Gore, I think, or Rutherford or some shit like that. So I was like super far.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
I see.
I had to come back. I had to take like the which is it, the one or something that goes to like downtown Brampton. So I had to take that. I
Okay.
got lost, but I was so relieved that I did and that test was really easy too, the sociology one. Really, the only one that was like difficult for me was psychology.
I
Psychology.
see.
That
I
was
see.
110 multiple choice questions.
God
Uh,
damn,
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
110?
yeah, 110.
Oh my God. Holy shit, man.
The most memorable part of doing that? There's two. First of all, I wore like a Santa hat uh, during the test because it's a good luck. As a good luck.
Yeah. Okay.
I did the last time. No, no, I took my law test in grade 12, and I did the same thing, and I got really good grades. So I was like, let me bring the Santa hat back, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's
Yeah.
the strat. It's the
And
strat.
then psychology is like one of the classes where I have like friends. I made friends in there, so we went to like Taco Bell. One of the guys drove us, and we went there. But yeah, that was good. I
That's
think
awesome.
I think the period between like doing your exams and then the period right before you get your grades is like the best thing ever. It's like a grace
Yeah.
period. It's
It's
like a
bliss.
grace
It's
period.
bliss.
Yeah.
Because you're ignorant to whatever could be, but you're just so
Yeah.
glad whatever's done is done. So now
No,
you're
yeah.
literally just free, and it's the best feeling ever. And I'm so glad we're experiencing that right
Hmm.
now.
Right
I'm so
now,
glad
right now. Yeah.
right now. It's the
Yeah.
grace period, which is why we're getting these episodes recorded, right? Thank God we have some
Finally,
time
yeah.
to get these episodes recorded finally. I picked up a new mic, very excited to
Mhm.
be actually investing time and effort into this podcast that we're so excited about.
Yeah.
And so this podcast, it's a side project for us, right?
Yeah,
We're not
basically.
really trying to get anything out of this. This is just a fun side project because we have, at least to me, I find that our conversations every day they're just so interesting and fun. And I would love to, you know, just put that out into the world.
Yeah, no, for
Why
sure,
not? We
for sure.
talk about all sorts of fun stuff, and why not have a record of that on somewhere like Spotify? And so this podcast, our ideas for it, we're going to talk about all sorts of stuff, right? So obviously, we're in university. We can talk about university life.
Hmm.
We're going to be talking about pop culture. We're both into different sports. We can talk about sports to each other, right?
Yeah,
I'm big on American football right now,
yeah.
right? You're big on UFC.
UFC,
I know it's
MMA,
gonna be.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, sir. We got lots to talk about for sure. Me and you, we bond, we live and breathe over music.
yeah. Basically,
Big music heads. We're gonna be talking
yeah,
a lot about that starting right now. Why not?
yeah. Why not?
SZA just
Yeah,
released
yes, yes, he
SOS
did.
Deluxe. Did you
Yeah.
did you tune into that? Did you tune into
I
that?
I only listened to one song, and that was an accident. I've been meaning to, but the one song I did listen to was the one with I think Kendrick and Keem, Baby Keem, are both on that song.
It was
Um,
Baby. I listened to it too, but I put it on in the background while I was doing other stuff, so I
I
wasn't really
think
super
so.
listening. 30 for 30 with
Yeah,
Kendrick
30 for
Lamar,
30.
right?
Yes. Yeah.
I Baby Keem could have been on it. I just I maybe
I don't
didn't pay
know.
attention.
I think maybe it was. I might have to I have to re-listen to the. I have to listen to the entire thing. I haven't even tuned in yet.
Yeah, I mean, what
Yeah.
we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I assume Saturn is her song Saturn that we
Yeah.
have already gotten before.
Hmm.
So 14 uh maybe new songs on top of SOS. SOS
Wow.
Deluxe Lana.
That's a
Now,
whole new album, basically.
I know, yeah. Now, okay, first things first. This album cover. What
Yeah.
is going on this album cover, dude? I don't like it. Me personally, I just don't like this. This has nothing to do with what the original album cover was, right?
Yeah.
It's so,
Yeah.
and you saw the promotional material for this, right? It was literally her shitting in the woods. I don't know.
Yeah.
She was
No,
taking a shit in the woods like that.
there was an episode on the Hot Ones. I haven't watched it, but it was like with SZA, and
Yeah.
she had like prosthetics, and her face was like a bug or something. So maybe that could have been like promotional material
Interesting.
for it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but you saw the Instagram video, right? That she posted.
I did. I
Yeah,
I
that
yeah,
was
that was weird.
fucking weird, man.
That
That
was
was
weird.
really fucking weird.
Hey, but the music's fire though. The music is
Yeah,
fire.
agreed, agreed. I was listening to, I think it was one of these songs. It might be Score, I think Scorsese, Baby Daddy. Fuck, it was good.
Yeah, yeah,
These
yeah.
songs are good. 3430, a banger, right?
Hmm.
With Kendrick Lamar. And speaking of Kendrick Lamar, hey man, hottest topic right now,
Right now,
GNX.
yes.
GNX. It's been
I
out
mean,
for what,
it's been
a
a
little
while,
while
yeah.
now.
Hmm.
Let me just check when this came out here. GNX dropped November 22nd. So yeah, tomorrow it'll be 1 month.
Oh wow.
It'll be
Okay.
1 month old tomorrow.
Yeah.
What did you think of the album?
Okay, so first of all, I was eating when Jordan called me and he was like, "Yo, Kendrick dropped." I was like, "What? He stop fucking with me." I check Spotify and he actually dropped an album.
Right? Dude, out of nowhere. I just heard he dropped like the promo thing, right? He dropped like
Hmm.
on his YouTube channel, he just dropped like
Yeah.
a, I think it was GNX. He
Yeah.
dropped like a 1 minute thing. And then like an hour or two later, he dropped the whole album on Spotify. But you know what's funny to me? People talk about people he didn't have to do any promotion. People, the word of mouth, like, yo,
Hmm.
Kendrick dropped, right?
Kendrick dropped.
Like the boogeyman, like, yo, the boogeyman's here. Like it's actually crazy the influence, especially in this last year, with Kendrick, coming out of his normal shell of not really dropping music and
Hmm.
like,
Hmm.
being this like he's dropping like, he
Yeah.
always drops very like
Abruptly,
because his albums,
basically.
right? Like,
Yeah.
say it again, say it again.
Abruptly, like he
Yeah, he always drops very abruptly, but the things he drops are always so like, you know, up there, like T-Pab,
mhm.
Kid Mad City.
Yeah.
They're such iconic albums. There's such thought in like they're so full,
Conscious rap.
right?
They're basically conscious rap
It's
albums, right?
conscious rap, right? It's conscious rap,
Yeah.
and there's such amazing projects, and he doesn't always, because he doesn't always drop. When he does drop, we're always expecting something like that,
Hmm.
right? And it's always like, wow, are we gonna get another like T-Pab? And then this year, Drake comes along, and then Kendrick Lamar hops on the Metro Boomin album
Hmm.
and starts dissing Drake, which was the absolute craziest thing of 2024. Like that's like we're gonna have a 2024 recap episode for sure. We'll
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
2024 recap, but like that was insane. And then Drake shoots back, and then Kendrick Lamar shoots back.
Back
They
again
actually start going back and forth
and
with
forth.
tracks,
Yep.
which I could never imagine that from Kendrick Lamar.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The one night I decided to sleep in the midst of this rap battle
Yeah,
was the night Family Matters and Meet the Grams dropped back to back.
dude,
I
people,
was so mad. I was so mad.
bro, people were like, "Yo, Kendrick, how are you dropping in the middle of the night, man? I'm gonna wake up and listen to this shit." My God, bro. Oh man, but that was
Dude,
definitely, we saw a whole different side of Kendrick Lamar
yeah,
for sure. And then he comes out with this album GNX, which is nothing like he's dropped before. It can be compared to obviously like Damn, right?
yeah,
People are comparing it to Damn. Me personally, I have it over Damn. I just think the real West Coast, like the gritty West Coast
yeah, yeah.
sound, this new sound he's in. I think it is absolutely amazing. It's not a very long album, 12 songs.
Hmm.
Hey, objectively 12 bangers, right? Not really a skip on this album besides
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know, me personally, GNX. I don't really
GNX,
listen to as
yeah.
much,
GNX
but
was the only one. Um,
yeah.
but it does have
My
conscious songs too. It's not like it's just
Oh,
all
definitely it
what
does.
I like my
Definitely it
favorite song on the album, unironically, is Reincarnated. Uh, that song is
the two
so good. Oh man,
so the
it's so
Tupac
good.
sample, right?
Yeah,
He
the
gives out
Tupac sample
yeah,
one. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Mine, well, Heart Part
Part
6.
six, yep.
I love the Use Your Heart sample.
Hmm.
It's just so intoxicating to me. It's so
Hmm.
good. It literally hits my soul. It's real
It,
soul music.
hmm.
It hits my soul. I love, obviously, me and you, we know we love the storytelling music. We love
Yeah.
when rappers tell a story. Heart Part 6 is a story of Kendrick coming up, his time with
Black Hippie.
Black
Like
Hippie.
association with Schoolboy Q, Absol, and that stuff, that type of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He talks all about it. He talks about um, Top Dog Records,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Talks about
His
TDE,
label.
Top Dog Entertainment. Yeah, it's it's an amazing track. I absolutely love it. And every other track, Luther is probably my second favorite track. Him harmonizing with SZA,
Yeah.
one of the most beautiful things
It's,
I have heard in a long time. That song,
hmm.
absolutely amazing. Gloria, second track with SZA,
This is
a
yeah.
love letter to his pen. A
Hmm.
love letter to his
His
pen.
pen. Yep.
Wow.
He has a song like that. I know people probably know it, but it's unreleased called Prayer. This he's basically rapping from a perspective of the art. Like, his first verse I think starts off with like Martin Luther's speech, and
Right.
he's basically like rapping it like, okay, what would the speech think of Martin Luther? And then there's another verse on Michael Jackson's, his like when he was the Jackson 5 or something like that, right?
Jackson 5. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they
Yep.
had the song the ABCs,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
right?
Yep. I
So
remember.
now he raps from the song, what he's like, how the song looks at Michael Jackson's like collapse and like, his allegations and all of that type of
Mm.
stuff. It's a very good song. So
What
this
a
is
visionary,
really,
man.
yeah, man.
What a visionary. No
Yep.
one does it like Kendrick Lamar. And that is
Nope.
why, he's always in the conversation of,
Hmm.
hey, he's objectively the GOAT. He's objectively the
I
greatest
mean,
of all
the thing is,
time.
his discography isn't that big. Like if you compare it to like someone
No,
like
no.
Nas, Nas has been doing it for 30 years, I think.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
30 years, that's
Long time in the
insane.
game.
Yeah, it's same thing with Jay-Z. Um,
Hmm.
Jay-Z has a bunch of albums, and Kendrick's like his discography isn't like I think Drake has like double the amount of albums
Oh,
Kendrick
yeah,
does.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely, for
but the
sure.
thing with Kendrick is he doesn't drop often, so like
Yes,
it there's kind of like that stress period, especially now. It's like you never know when he's gonna drop. This
exactly.
guy could
But
drop
when he does drop, it's like a cause for celebration. It's
any.
everything and everyone in hip hop stops
Hmm. Hmm.
to listen to what Kendrick Lamar has to say this
Yeah.
time, because it's always just it's a celebration of art, and it's celebrating his music and his perspective on hip hop.
Hmm. Hmm.
And we're all very tuned in. I love the new age approach he's taking
Yeah.
um with hip hop right now with GNX. I love the West Coast sound he's bringing back with Not Like Us, with Squabble Up.
Squabble up,
Um,
TV off. What else is there?
exactly.
Um, yeah,
These kind of songs, they're bringing back hip hop from like what, the late 90s, early 90s, right?
basically, yeah.
When like, Tupac and them dominated.
Hmm.
And people are saying, when the whole like 2016, 2020 era, the mumble rap, the opium rap is pretty big right
Opium,
now.
yeah.
But all the SoundCloud rap, right? That really shifted a lot of what we consider like, modern hip hop.
Hmm.
But people like Kendrick Lamar are insisting that lyricism has to come back, but also the sound, that classic hip hop sound, has to come back, and it is absolutely amazing to hear it. And I'm so excited for hopefully Kendrick to drop more. This could be him dropping and then just being on hiatus for another 5 years. But hey,
Yeah,
man,
I
I
mean,
totally hope he drops more.
he dropped in like 2 years. And last album was like 2022, I believe.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
so.
22. Yeah.
2022.
So it's been like year or two. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which, hey, man, no one expected it. No one expected it, right? Because what,
Yeah.
in between T-Pab and Damn, I think was what, 3 4 years. I think the
But
gap.
yeah, but he did drop like Untitled Unmastered, which is like
Untitled Unmastered.
throwaways
Yeah,
from TPAB. So people still had like something to like feed off of.
right, right,
But
exactly.
the wait from Damn to Mr. Morale was like 5 years, I think.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
crazy. It's
insane.
crazy. But but obviously with the GOAT conversation, people are talking about, oh, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick
Mhm.
Lamar, that's the top three. And then we saw, after J. Cole's apology, people were like, oh, take J. Cole out, put in Future, which I was like, no, not Future.
I
Future,
actually was re-listening to 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I think it was like the 10-year anniversary or something.
10-year anniversary just came
Um,
out. Yeah,
yeah,
came out
yeah.
yesterday.
J. Cole, bro. Look, I understand Future is
Incredible.
like a very underrated like songwriter. Like he has songs which like he has good lyricism for the sometimes. I'm not saying
Right.
always. Like he is a
Yeah.
mumble rapper, but like there are songs where he does display like really good lyricism. I think it was like Andre 3000. He said Future's like the most. Oh my God. He's like the he said something, but he was like he was praising him. He said
Mhm.
type of shit, man, you know.
Say it again. Say it again.
But yeah, he said the type of shit that Future says could like kill a man. Can you hear me?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I'm Googling it. He said Andre 3000 has said that Future makes the most negative inspirational music ever.
Negative inspirational music. Yeah.
Yeah, which it's so interesting because obviously, Future's all about that,
Mhm,
toxic rap, that
mhm.
toxic masculinity rap. But it's also just so flamboyant, right? It makes you want to reach for the heights that Future has, like, reached for, and the things he's
Yeah.
achieved. And it sounds amazing, bro. He that that like that druggy LSD sound he brings, it's something else. And I love Future. That new album he dropped, Future album, baby, I think it was what, Baby Pluto or something, or Pluto mixtape,
Mixtape Pluto. Mixtape Pluto.
mixtape Pluto. I didn't like it very much. I don't think people liked it very much. I think it was kind of mid.
Yeah. Nah, bro. What you
But
mean? Yeah, yeah. You remember that song?
it's one of those songs. Yeah. Um.
Plutowski, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was
Yeah.
yeah. But hey, man, maybe that's that classic Future. That's that classic Future. But no, I don't think Future's in the GOAT conversation.
No.
Me personally, I don't know if Drake is in the GOAT conversation either. I think when you're talking
Really.
about heavy hitters like Kendrick
Hmm.
Lamar and J. Cole, you know, because with Drake, it's about, okay, he brings that sound. Because Drake's never really been the most lyrical rapper,
Hmm.
right? But okay, he drops a lot of music. He's dropped a lot of music, a lot of bangers, right? No one's broken really.
Hmm.
Drake's got records. Drake's got
Yeah.
records.
Hmm.
Um, and he's dropped a lot of music, and people love his sound. He has a great sound, but he just, I don't know. He's not, obviously he's not the most lyrical rapper out there. But when you're talking about people like Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole, not only are they lyrical, but They have great sound.
Yeah, they
They
do.
have
I mean,
they have
J. Cole
great sound.
produces his stuff. J. Cole produces a lot of his own music.
Yeah.
And the other thing
Yeah.
nowadays, which I love J. Cole's doing, is like he's pairing up with like Alchemist and these kind of old school, not old school, but like you know, uh, how do I explain? Like boom bap kind of producers,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
say.
Yep. Yep.
Is that a correct word? I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. Boom bap
But
works.
yeah,
People who
I guess
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
boom bap, Conductor Williams, like I love that he's rapping on those type of beats, and he's been doing it for a while. I mean, Johnny P's Caddy, I think, was on like um Tana Talk 4 off of oh my God, what's the guy's name? Benny the Butcher's album.
Benny the Butcher. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so his single was Tana Talk 4, and this is like 2022, early 2022 when
Hmm.
he dropped the single. Um, So, like, yeah, he's been doing it for a while, and even like his album that dropped, like, it was a mixtape. Might delete later.
Yeah. Michael later. Yeah.
Yeah,
With the Kendrick
like there's
diss,
yeah
which
there's
ended up being deleted later.
yeah it did it lived up to his name, man.
It did. It did.
It
Yeah.
did live up to his name, yeah. But he paired up with like the Alchemist, Conductor Williams, and those type of artists.
Yeah. Oh, I just
Yeah,
realized Daylight and Absol were on that album. I totally forgot on Pie.
yeah. Yeah, Absol was on that
My
one.
delete later. My delete later was good. It was not
It
bad at
was
all. It
good.
was good. Yeah,
It was good.
underrated. People hated on it just because of the Kendrick thing, but it was
No, no,
actually like overall.
there's some really good songs. And Sticks and Stones, Hunting Wabbits,
Hunting Rabbits,
Trade the
great track.
Truth, Trade the Truth of
Mm.
Ibiza, or I
In
might pronounce
Ibiza,
that.
yeah.
I might be pronouncing that wrong, but I think it's like that.
I think you say Ibiza. That's how people say it.
Ibiza? Yeah, really?
Ibiza, yeah. You
Oh,
know, you
okay.
say Z, you say Ibiza. It's
Mm.
interesting. Jake from J Cole, something I've listened to a lot. You know, Friday Night Light. He's been dropping
Nightlights.
his
That
old
is my
mixtapes.
favorite mixtape he has ever made. Oh my God, I was
Yeah,
waiting for that to drop so long.
I've been. I didn't really. I haven't listened to old J Cole like that, right?
Okay,
Like
okay,
his
yeah.
mixtape days. So these mixtapes are kind of new to me. I
Hmm.
knew of Friday Night Lights. I'm so glad I listened to it now. I love this mixtape.
It's so good. It's
So
my favorite one.
so
Yeah,
good. My favorite song off is probably You Got It
you got it.
with Wale or
Hmm.
Vilmatic. Vilmatic is so good.
Illmatic is also really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Also the Drake song In the Morning with Drake. Great
Hmm.
song. Great song. Love these songs. Love this mixtape. I'm still, listening to it a lot, trying to pick up my favorites. But man, J. Cole is amazing. And I will never take anybody seriously when they say J. Cole doesn't belong in the GOAT
Yeah.
conversation, the top three. Of course he does.
I mean,
He has dropped some of the best music of what, the 2010s,
yeah.
early 2010s,
Yeah, but people
2020s.
forget. I mean, even the off season was like kind of a return to form, you know? Like
Yeah,
that album
yeah,
was
yeah,
really
yeah.
good too. Yeah. And
Very good.
that one had features for like the first time in a long time. J. Cole doesn't really
Mhm.
do features, so he paired up with like some of the new gen artists like Lil Baby, 21 was on there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
Black,
you know,
obviously his
Black,
boy
yeah.
Boss.
Hmm.
Um, and okay, Boss, the Dreamville, J. Cole's label.
Hmm.
We know how I feel about Dreamville. We know
Yep, yep.
how I know you feel about Dreamville. I love Dreamville. Specifically, I love the boy JID.
JID, yep.
Jid. Obviously the audio listeners can't see because we're not really doing video yet, but I have the Forever Story,
Yeah.
Jid's
Okay,
2022
I'll one up
album.
on you. I'll one up you. Look.
You're not one upping nothing, okay? Forever Story over Good Kid, Mad City. I'll put it out there
Oh!
right now. I'll put it out there right now,
Oh man.
okay? Um, love JID. I have the Forever Story on vinyl. I look at it every day. Love this album. Love what it means for hip hop. Love what it means for Dreamville.
Hmm.
When people talk about J. Cole, and like he's finishing up his career, people are saying he's gonna retire soon. Well, JID's, people are saying JID take the mantle
Yeah.
from him on Dreamville.
I
Hey man,
mean,
I agree. I don't
the
disagree at
thing
all.
is, right? Like they're not. Jid is actually kind of old. Not old, old, but like he's
Yeah,
older than I thought he would be.
you're right.
Jid,
Jid
yeah.
is he's 33 now. I'm pretty sure he
Hmm.
is 33. He's not young. He doesn't look 33 in my opinion, though. I'll be honest.
Hmm. No, he
He's
doesn't. He
always looked
doesn't.
like
But he played football though. Like he played like I guess was it
college
college
football.
football?
Yeah, college football.
College
Yeah,
football? Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
Um, But anyway, yeah, we were saying that I don't know. I love Jid. I love what he is for the future of hip hop. I
Hmm.
think for this next generation of hip hop, because I think he's more of like the newer school. He's top three, without a
Yeah,
doubt, top
yeah,
three.
no.
He
I mean, for the newer school, I was gonna advocate for Denzel Curry to be up there.
hundred
Um,
percent, 100%. Which is funny
uh,
because let's be honest, both Denzel Curry and Jid, they're not exactly new school. They've been dropping music since like
no, no, they
2013.
have. I mean, Denzel Curry dropped one of my favorite albums in the past decade. I actually think that might be my favorite album of 2018. Taboo.
Yeah,
I think it was 2018. Yeah, yeah, I think so. And ironically, there's a song with Jid on that album.
yeah. Sirens,
Sirens.
love
Yeah,
that song. Love
amazing
that
song.
song.
Yeah. So.
Denzel and Jid are such an underrated duo. Whenever they pair up, it's an amazing track.
Mhm.
They paired up for like, yeah, Sirens. They paired up for Bruh.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, bro. Such a good duo with such two very distinct but amazing sounds.
Mhm.
Sound
Mhm.
amazing together. Love both of them. And I'm waiting. Well, Denzel just dropped the album, right? King of the Mischievous South.
Yeah, yeah.
He's going on tour soon, which we could have gone to. We could have gone to see his show in Toronto. We really could have gone. But I'm
Man.
playing. We'll go to the Jid concert in Toronto when Jid drops the album soon. Which, by the way, I think for our bet, I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
win this one. I can't lie.
Yeah, so we made a bet who would drop first, ASAP Rocky or JID. I think you're gonna win that. I
I
think
think
you're
so
gonna
too.
win that.
This fake Rocky album that's been circulating around. News about this non-existent Rocky album. Um, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Rocky is
I'm
pulling a
cooked
very
though.
much
I'm
from the
cooked.
school of Kanye West right now. Very
Yeah.
much a Kanye endeavor.
Ah,
But
man.
yeah, I think I got this bet. Hopefully, I wanted Jid to drop this year. The year is closing. I don't think he's dropping this year. Hopefully,
Mhm.
he drops, early 2025. I will
I mean,
feed.
that's when Rocky said he's gonna drop it. I'm convinced he's dead or like he's just not
No, no,
gonna
he's
drop.
just he's in his closet trying on new
Uh,
fits. That's what he's doing.
yeah.
He's not in the studio.
And he bagged Rihanna though, so
Yeah,
doesn't
I mean,
really.
well, yeah. Really, what he doesn't have to drop more music, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Uh,
But my thing is, if you're gonna tease new music, you might as well drop it,
yeah,
please,
I mean
please,
his
please.
Hijack is I think I made a list. Hijack is like one of my favorite songs of this year. Even putting my Rocky bias aside, like it's a good song.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was expecting him to drop and he didn't, and I'm kind of disappointed. But hey, you know, 2024 has already been like an amazing year for music, so I'm not mad.
Incredible year for music. Incredible year for
Yeah.
hip hop. Um, so happy about it. So excited for what 2024 means for the future of hip hop,
Hmm.
right? People are actually inspired by what's taken place in 2024. A lot of
Yeah,
the
no.
lyricists are coming back, right?
Hmm.
Hip hop is going back to its, good lyrics, but good music, right? I know I take it from
Hmm.
like, for example, Screwface Jean. He's talked about how a lot of artists, people find it whack now when artists are just like either good at lyrics only and no good
Hmm.
music, or good at beats and music but no good lyrics, right? So
Yeah.
you really have to find the mix now, and that's where the real gem of artists, people like
Yeah.
JID, Denzel Curry, um, people
Dochi's
like
a new
freaking
one. Dochi's a new one.
Dochi, yes, Dochi,
Yeah.
up and coming. I'm trying to think of up and coming artists that we're listening to. Definitely Dochi. Let's see here. Corday's been in the game, but
Corday,
bro,
yeah.
he's dropping. The new mixtape, freaking the new album. I think it's the Crossroads, right? I forget what the album's called. Let me check. Let me take a look here. Yeah, the Crossroads. I haven't fully listened to it yet. I've been meaning to, but from what I've listened to so far, good album. Good
Yeah.
album, dude.
You know
Corday's
what else
finding
is
his sound
dropping?
finally. Yeah.
You know what else is dropping? And I've been listening to this guy's music recently. Freddie Gibbs
Yeah.
is probably gonna drop a new album with Madlib. Uh,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. We're
yeah,
excited.
that's gonna be amazing too. I think it's called
We're
Montana,
excited. Mm-hmm.
Montana or something like that. Yeah. Um, yeah. Freddie Gibbs is like super underrated. Great artist. He has some amazing albums with Madlib. Pinata, was it Alfredo was with the Alchemist, and then he has I think one more. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. How am I forgetting this? Oh man,
Let me pull it
Pinata,
up. Let me
Madlib, and he just one more. Oh my God.
his collab albums, right?
Yeah, collab albums.
Let's find it
Or no, it's
here.
called Montero. Montano.
Montero's freaking Lil Nas X's
No,
album.
no,
The
that's like his new. Oh, Bandana. Yeah,
Bandana. Oh, is that the
yeah,
is it
Madlib. It's another Madlib
Madlib
collab.
album? Okay, I see.
Hmm.
I see. I see.
So he has two collab albums with Madlib and one with The Alchemist.
I see. And what they're planning to drop a third then with
Yeah,
Madlib? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Exciting, exciting times.
I
Reminds
think
me of
like,
the Run the Jewels series.
oh yeah,
So
Run the
reminds me
Jewels
of
is amazing too. Yeah,
yeah. It definitely has the which okay. I love talking about Michael. Okay,
hmm
okay, okay. There's so much to talk about, right? There's just so much to talk about. First of all, we both love Travis Scott. Travis Scott is my second
yeah,
favorite artist after
yeah. He is.
JID.
I think he's like top three for me as well.
Oh, he's actually my top number one listen to. Travis Scott,
Yeah.
like
No, he was mine
Spotify
too.
rap.
He's mine too.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
Spotify
for
low-key
sure.
messed that shit up because I was spamming ASAP Rocky. Like I was spamming jukebox joints and LSD and it just never picked it up.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
so
I just
mad.
see it. Spotify seemed very
So,
biased at the beginning of this year as
yeah,
opposed
yeah.
to end, but really, who cares? Um, Travis Scott, with Utopia
hmm
and the whole Grammys thing where Killer Mike's Michael won over Utopia and people were so angry about that. Me personally, I don't think Utopia is in his top three albums. I don't think Utopia is top three. I have Rodeo at his top. I have
hmm
Astroworld after. I have
Nah,
Birds in the Trap
birds in
after.
front is wild, gang. I gotta
No,
call you
no,
out
no,
on
no,
that.
no, no,
Nah,
no,
I
no, no,
gotta
no, no.
call you out on
Listen, listen,
that.
listen,
No, no,
listen,
no,
listen,
no,
listen,
no,
listen.
no.
I've been listening to so much Birds recently, and I'm just realizing that Birds has songs that I like. Like they're much more suited to my taste than songs on
I
Utopia.
guess so. Yeah, no, that makes sense. There's like with Utopia, it's kind of like Days Before Rodeo type of sound. Like Hyena
Uh
reminds me of Days Before Rodeo. Like Hyena, Sirens is kind of a new sound. Like My Eyes is not Days
yeah.
Before Rodeo, but like what I'm trying to say is like he's rapping. He's really rapping on that album.
Yes, he is really
I
rapping.
don't really
Yeah.
see that on Birds. I think Birds kind of gets carried a bit too much by its production. Like I don't like it when
Yeah.
I know I'm kind of being picky here, but I don't like it when like the production overshadows the rapping. And I
Yeah.
guess it kind
No.
of you can kind of understand that for Travis Scott because like he produces his own music, whatever.
His production, let's be honest, is some of the best in the game. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
elaborate,
Mhm.
incredible. Yeah.
But I mean, with Birds, it's like you have songs like one of my favorite songs on the album is "Sweet Sweet." There's nothing of really substance there. It's like a love song basically, right? And then you have
Yeah.
that amazing Mike Dean outro. And same like Way Back. You know how I feel about Way Back.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Way Back is my favorite song. It's like one of my favorite Travis Scott songs.
Yeah.
But there's just it gets carried by the production a lot.
Fair
And
enough. I mean, a lot of it is just for the sound. Obviously
yeah.
SDP interlude.
hmm Oh man,
Um,
I'm so mad he didn't drop that extended version.
I
Dude,
know,
when
but
I
yeah, we
when
have.
I found out about that like that song, I went to
Yeah.
Spotify right away to add it, and I realized there's no extended version. I was
There's no
so
say.
mad.
Yeah. I mean, we found it. Like the local files have it.
Yeah, yeah, we
The
did.
podcast
Podcast, yeah,
episodes have it. Yeah, I have that on my playlist. But
yeah, me too.
um, I love it.
Uh,
No, that the verse on SDP was really good. I have no
no, it
idea
was, it
why
was, it
he never
was.
dropped that. But
I guess some sample clearances probably.
yeah, probably,
Uh,
probably. Pick up the
um,
phone. Love that song
mhm.
on that. With the Young Thug, the
Yeah.
hidden Quavo feature, which on YouTube is not hidden, but on Spotify it's hidden.
hmm
Very good song. My favorite song on the album is probably it's tough. I love Way Back. I
hmm
love Way Back. I also love First Take too,
First
and then
take is also
also
really good.
the ends. Yo, the Andre
Yeah,
verse.
I showed
Such
you that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So good, so good. Love this album. Love the sound, and like obviously I listen to music like obviously for the lyrics. I listen to hip hop for
Mhm.
the lyrics, the rap, the music, and but like also I'm very big on the sound. And Utopia has a great sound, but I don't know. I don't find myself going back to many of the Utopia songs. I go back to Till Further Notice because great Travis rapping,
Mhm.
great production. Love the what James Blake the
James
vocals
Blake,
on that
yeah.
song, right? And Metro Boomin production. Um, I listen to My Eyes,
My eyes, yeah.
also songs like that. It's very elaborate. Fiend, I don't go back to as
Yeah,
much
me
anymore
neither.
because it's
But
a little too much. But
here's the thing with Fiend. Here's the thing with Fiend.
yeah,
When we've gone to parties, right? We've gone to a
yeah,
bunch of parties together. If you remember Gia's birthday party,
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we went there and we asked to play Fiend, and
Yeah.
everybody started going crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Unmatched vibes, right?
Yeah.
Unmatched in that sort of setting. Fiend is
Hmm.
really, I don't find it personally like a playlist song, right? It's not really something
Hmm.
you listen to on the bus or like
Yeah.
going somewhere in the car. If it shows up in the car, unless I'm with like friends they want to turn up, I'll skip the song because I don't really want the energy in the
Yeah. Me
car.
neither. Yeah.
Like, well, obviously on the dance floor, at a party,
That's a
yeah,
go-to song. Like,
it's the go-to song. That energy is
yeah.
unmatched, and you love it. You love it. You love it. But again, yeah, I don't find myself going back to songs on Utopia that much. But maybe that's just a me thing. But anyway, the point of it was Michael won
Oh
over
yeah.
Utopia, right?
Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
think it won 3 Grammys, but I only think Utopia was what for one of them.
Yeah, I was only
Maybe
nominated for one, which I mean,
one.
I think that's already whack as it is.
I definitely think Utopia should have been nominated for more. It should have been nominated for Album of the Year. I don't know what else was nominated for Album of the Year, but I don't know how Utopia wasn't
I
on there.
forgot. I think the Taylor Swift was Taylor Swift nominated? Probably was.
Probably was, yeah.
Yeah.
We can take a look. I won't right now. But anyway, Michael is a good album.
Hmm.
Michael's a very good album. I'm a sucker for Atlanta music. I love ATL,
Yeah, yeah,
hip hop. I'm all about it. And I've been listening to Michael so good. That song we were talking about Future and Andre.
yeah.
That song with Future Andre and Killer Mike. Oh my
You know
God,
what's
what a
crazy? You
song!
know what's crazy? I think Andre 3000 was the only guy that could rap on that beat in the beginning of Scientists and Engineers. I cannot see anybody else
It,
doing that beat justice.
yeah, fair. It was such an interesting beat, and his verse was so interesting. It was different. The way
Mhm.
Andre 3000 raps is different. It's such a
It's
unique
not
sound.
fair, bro. It's not
It's
fair.
not. It is not. Yeah. It's
Like,
just.
how are you gonna drop like a verse like this and then just go back to playing the flute?
Yeah. Hey man. Hey man. But it's like Kendrick. It is a celebration whenever
Hmm.
Andre 3000 shows up.
Yeah,
Which is rare now. We were born after Andre 3000's
yeah.
time,
So,
but we appreciate going back to his music. I still have to listen to a lot of Outkast. You
oh,
listen
I
to a
love
lot more Outkast than
Stankonia.
I do.
Stankonia is probably my
Stankonia,
favorite.
great
Um,
album.
yeah, Stankonia is
Great
probably my
album.
favorite Outkast album.
I
It's either
do
between
think. Yeah,
it's
go
either
ahead.
between Stankonia or Atlians. Atlians
Yeah.
is like it's like I think it was like one of their earlier albums.
Hmm.
But it has that kind of Atlanta. You can kind of see the trap influences, or not. Well, like it influenced trap is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Well, on that song, so scientists, engineers, I personally think Killer Mike has the best verse.
really. His
But
verse is longer
you,
though. You have to
it's
consider that too.
it's longer, but the way Killer Mike came on
Mhm.
that verse from the rip, rapping like freaking who fast raps like that? Like not
Busta
even
Rhymes,
Eminem, but like
Busta
yeah,
Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes. It was so akin to Busta Rhymes. This guy was rapping his ass off, dude. Shooters and looters and hooters and shooters and hooters and dooters and going, and he kept doing that for like a solid maybe 45 to a minute,
Mhm.
right? Um, that energy was, and it was very different. So Andre was rapping in his own clip. It was a little
Mhm.
slower, but it was still very complicated.
Yeah.
And then Future came on with the slower like da-da-da-da-da-da, and then beat drops. Killer Mike comes on. Boom, 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 boom. Keeps going.
No, but here's the thing.
When
Here's the thing. Here's my question to you. Here's my question to you. Do you
yeah,
think he would have gone as hard if Andre wasn't on the song? Because he even said in an interview
probably
he had to be that good.
obviously, obviously, but that's like it's the same energy when you're on a song with Eminem. You know
Hmm.
how Eminem's gonna come on. You know he's gonna body you. So you have to try your best and not get
Yeah.
bodied anyway, right? Like you have to come on with again, Screwface said it best. It doesn't matter if you're on a song with Jesus. You gotta body him, right? Like it doesn't matter. You gotta always come with your absolute best. And Killer Mike finally got Andre on a song, and he talked about in an interview like it was difficult, right, to get
Hmm.
Andre on, but he finally got Andre on through Dr. Dre. And then but Killer Mike didn't even know what to rap about, right? That was my favorite thing.
Yeah.
He said he didn't know what to rap about. He didn't really feel like rapping anymore. But then he talked to Andre, he talked to like Dr. Dre, and as they were making the album, it like came to him. He knew exactly what to rap about,
Hmm.
and then started spitting, right? Absolutely crazy. Um, I yeah, again, I think Killer Mike had the best song, best verse on that track,
Hmm.
and Michael was very good. I think it deserved. I definitely think it deserved the Grammy over Utopia.
Yeah, it's been some time coming because I don't think Run the Jewels has been nominated
No,
like
no,
that.
no, no. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think so.
even though it deserves it, it definitely
Oh,
deserves to be
100%,
at least
100%.
nominated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
It was incredible to see Michael come away with 3 Grammys. Never expected that.
Yeah.
But I tuned into I tuned into Michael when it came out. I tuned into Michael when it came out. I re-listened to it after it won the Grammys, but um hey man, deserved, great album. Too bad for Travis Scott and
I mean,
Utopia.
Travis should have won it for Astroworld anyways.
Yeah, yeah, always that conversation always comes up. Invasion of Privacy won over Astroworld. That doesn't
That was
make
like the
sense.
worst. That was the worst album to pick, bro. How do you mess that up that bad?
Yeah,
Swimming
yeah,
and Daytona, Swimming and Daytona were right there. Even if you didn't
yeah,
want to pick Astroworld, whatever, fine.
exactly.
Swimming and Daytona especially, that album was so slept on. Pusha T is amazing.
Yeah, Pusha T's. Yeah, man, man. I don't know how it went over swimming though. That's like swimming was
Yeah, you
amazing
know
as well.
the Grammys brought out Mac Miller's parents. Like they flew them out during their grieving period, only for Mac Miller to not win.
Yeah, that's crazy, but me personally, I don't think it's fair just because he died to also,
Yeah, yeah,
give his album up
I
because
guess
it'd be the
so.
same conversation over. But then
No,
it'd be
but swimming
more.
was genuinely good though.
Yeah, but
Swimming was
swimming was good. Swimming was definitely good. It would have deserved the win. It would have deserved
mhm.
the win for sure. It would have deserved. No one would be mad if swimming won over Astroworld and
Yeah,
Daytona. Somehow Invasion of Privacy got it, but hey, man,
whatever,
in the end
I
it is what
guess.
it is. Invasion of Privacy brought numbers. It did bring numbers. It's a very popular album.
Didn't Astroworld like wasn't Astroworld more popular? Am I
Could be,
tripping?
but I
I
don't
mean,
know.
now it is.
Could have been
Now
at
it
the
is.
time.
Now it
Yeah,
definitely
now,
is. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But Invasion of
I've been
Privacy is
listening a
just
lot of Astroworld. I actually think this might be a hot take. I think NC-17 and Who What are like the most slept on songs on the album. And I arguably NC-17 is like a top 5 song on the album. I know that might sound crazy, but like
yeah,
that song is really good, man. Listen to it during like winter.
yeah.
It has that sort of
I
vibe.
listen to NC-17 all the time. I think uh I love 5% Tint. But obviously, Stargazing
Mhm.
and Skeletons, just the production and the rapping, the beat switch on I believe it's Stargazing, right?
Yeah.
Holy crap,
Dude,
man.
I guess it's so good. That beat switch is so good.
Amazing, 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 amazing.
Mhm.
Uh, just the entire album. Houston Fornication, another another really like I like that song as well.
Yeah.
Um, just amazing.
Oh yeah, No Bystanders. That's another really good song.
No Bystanders, yes.
Yeah,
No
original
Bystanders is very
Fiend
good.
basically. Yeah, it's an
Yeah, 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 yeah.
OG Fiend. Yeah.
And then Juice WRLD on that track.
Hmm.
Sheck West. Sheck West came on with such energy. I like Sheck West a lot, but
Hmm.
he's always better. He's not. He doesn't. I don't even know if he drops that much music on his own, but like when he features on stuff, it's
Hmm.
great.
He had
He
a
brings
hidden
incredible.
Fiend feature. I think it's only on like vinyls for Utopia.
Is it actually? Does he
Yeah.
actually have a verse on it?
Yeah.
Really? He has a verse. That's so interesting
Okay.
that he has a verse on it.
Sorry. Yeah.
Uh, I thought he always just had like the writing credits or like ad libs. I never realized he had a verse
No, he had a verse, but it's hidden. Like it's on the vinyl.
on the vinyl. Huh. How interesting is that? Oh man, imagine playing Fiend on vinyl. That that's so. This the idea of it is ridiculous to me. I can't imagine playing Fiend on vinyl. Like,
Out of
oh my
all
gosh, man.
the-
Oh man.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
that you say it, now that you say it, now that you say it, it does sound pretty insane.
Right? It sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous.
Vinyls are for like the classical kind of like not classical music, but like, you know, music that's supposed to uh how do I say it? It's supposed to be exquisite,
Yeah.
exquisite music. Your
Excuse
feet.
me. Exactly. Being on vinyl is so funny. And the thing is, like, music sounds different on vinyl, right? Because of the
Yeah.
needle, and then you have to, you attach the speakers. So it sounds very much different on vinyl. It has like that older sound. From what I know, I don't actually personally have a record player yet, but from what I've
Mm.
heard people talking about it, vinyls bring that that classic like 90s kind
Yeah.
of twang back into music. Now that kind of sound on Fiend, I just I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine it.
Yeah, I mean, I've had this vinyl since actually my last birthday, the Good Kid, Mad City one. I've had it
Yeah,
since my last birthday, yeah.
yeah.
And
Which, by the
I
way, birthday very
hmm
soon, very soon. Hey, birthday
we'll
boy!
see, we'll see, we'll see.
Happy birthday to
Yeah.
you, my friend.
I mean, your birthday's is close by too, ain't it? Or did it
It
already
just
happen?
passed. It
It just
passed. It
passed.
passed.
Yeah, it just passed. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little while
Man.
ago. We're
hmm
both, well, 18 now. We're
I'm
big
17
boys.
still. I'm still
We're
17.
almost 18 now. Come on.
Basically,
We're
yeah.
both almost 18 now. We're big boys now. With big
Actually,
things
I
coming.
one thing I do every like not Christmas, but like during the break, I play Batman Arkham Origins because it's like a Christmas game,
Hmm.
and I replay that game every time.
Yeah, yeah.
And the other thing I do is like if me and my cousin are around, we rewatch the John Wick quadrilogy. We love those movies.
Quadrilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we usually that's like our tradition, not Christmas tradition, but like you know, a winter tradition, you could say.
Winter tradition.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Awesome vibes. Awesome vibes.
Yeah.
And with that, I think let's round off the episode. It's a pretty
Mhm.
long episode. This has been a great episode, intro
Oh,
episode.
amazing. Amazing. Yeah.
Amazing. I am so excited. If this episode is this great, I'm so excited for what the next, the rest of these episodes will be when we figure this podcast stuff out even more. Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in. This has been Ruhan and Gurk on Side A, Side B.
Side B.
We will catch you in the next episode. Thank you so much. Have a great night.